Hey everyone, I just wanted to put this quick video out because recently I tried to set up the shopping on my Instagram profile and it was hard. So I just wanted to share the knowledge and hopefully help someone else who's trying to figure this out. Okay, so to get started, you're going to need three things: your Etsy shop, a Facebook page, and your Instagram account. If you go to your Facebook page, if you haven't set up one, it's really easy. But usually the shop is a section on the left-hand side, somewhere like where videos is. I already had a shop on my Facebook page, so I had manage shop on the left. However, if you don't have manage shop on the left, it'll look more like this. And then you just need to go to the more menu and then click on shop. This will allow you to set up a shop and then be able to add that to your Facebook page. So you'll just click on go to Commerce Manager. And then from there, you'll just pick your settings. You just want to choose your checkout method, and you're going to want to pick checkout on another website if you are using Etsy, because it will take your customer to Etsy instead of checking out on Facebook. And then you just select your page from the list. I have two other pages, and you can see when I click on show all accounts that they are grayed out because they already have shops added to them. So if you don't have a shop added to it, it will be able to be selected. So you just choose that one, and then it'll ask you for an email address. So you just enter that. And then the first thing you have to do is create a catalog. So enter a name for your catalog and then click next. That's all it takes to set up the shop. Once you click on the agreement, you can click finish setup, and then it will add it to your Facebook page for you. And then you'll land in this commerce section of Facebook. So I had that old page that I don't really use, and then my new page, which is Sarah Types. And that one is the one that had the manage shop button because I already had a shop. I just had to upgrade it because I hadn't used it in a while. So that's why it brought me to that screen. So the first thing you're going to want to do is add some items. You can do that in catalog. What I'm going to do is actually go to my Etsy shop and just copy some of the information from there. Facebook only allows you to upload lower than 4 megabytes for a picture, and usually the pictures I upload to Etsy are much larger. So what I'm going to do is go to my Etsy listing, click on the zoom to make it bigger, and then I'm just going to right click and save this to my desktop so I can use these more web ready images and don't have to go through the process of finding my old images and then making them smaller. So once you click on add items, you'll want to choose add manually. This is just what I find easiest. I can add it one by one. They also have a bulk upload and whatnot and your Pixel phone, but I'm using the add manually. And so the first picture you're going to upload there is basically the thumbnail picture, and then you can add 4 more. You can't add more than one at a time, which is crazy. So you just have to add one by one. And then you just need to enter in all of your product information like title, description. To do this, I just go to my Etsy listing again and highlight my description, copy and paste it into the Facebook page so that I don't have to do double work. And then when you go down, the website link is where you need to add the shop link. So normally when I copy and paste my shop link, I take everything before the question mark. It's not necessary, but that's just a referral code to let Etsy know where someone came from. Okay, so this is an important part that tripped me up the first time. For the website link, you need to replace the www dot with your Etsy store name. Mine is Return to Sender Co. or Sarah Types, and it has to go before the .etsy.com. Otherwise, it's going to mess up when you go through and set it up on Instagram. And I'll show you what happens. So you just fill out the rest and you click add product. Like I said, I have 2 shops, so I accidentally put Return to Sender Co. in my link when it should have been sarahtypes.etsy.com. So I'll show you what happens when you put the wrong information in the link. Right now I'm just adding a second product just so I have 2 in my shop, and I did it the exact same way. Replace the www with Return to Sender Co.etsy.com. So now if you go to your Facebook page, When I click on Sarah Types and you scroll down, you'll see that the shop now exists. I had added 2 items. I think it's still updating. That's why there's only one being shown. And if you click on that shop item, you'll be taken to this page. If you click on shop settings and then click on shops, you'll now be on this page, which is basically what the person will see when they're on Instagram and they go to view your shop. So you'll want to add some items here. You can just click the add new button and then select manually. You can only select one at a time. I thought I could click 2, which is why I clicked both, but you can only select one. I have some old items from before, so that's why I'm just removing those by clicking the trash can. And if you click on the items that you have added and you see this right-hand column, you can actually edit what the customer would see on the item by just changing the title and the description. So I'm adding my second item the same way by clicking the add new button and then selecting the listing that I want. So now I have 2 on this page. You're also able to style those buttons with the style section. So when you're done, you'll want to hit publish updates on the bottom right, and this will push it so that it's live on your Instagram shopping once we get that set up. So now I'm going to head over to my Instagram profile, and if you click on your profile name in settings, you click on the hamburger, go to settings, you'll see that you'll either have creator or business. I had creator, so I clicked into creator. If you have neither, you do need to set yourself up as a business or creator account. And then you have the setup Instagram shopping link at the bottom of the page. So you just want to click on that and then click on the get started button. Now you need to connect your Facebook account, which is just your personal Facebook. So if you're already logged in, it will show up like this, or you will have to log in. So you just click on continue. And now you have to set up your creator experiences. You can only do one at a time. I had this already set up on my other account. So every time I do this, I just have to click OK and reset it up. I don't understand what that's all about. But anyways, it'll work regardless of this weirdness. So now I have to connect my Facebook page. When I did this the first time, it listed all the pages that I am an admin on. However, they were all grayed out, even the one that was tied to the Instagram account. So if that happens to you, the way that I fixed it is I went back to the Facebook page and I went into more tools, and then I scrolled down to Instagram and disconnected my Instagram profile. Once I did this, then I was able to see my Instagram show up as something I can actually choose and move on by clicking the next button. So now you should see the 2 products that you created in your catalog on Facebook. So you should be able to click on next to move forward. And this page that comes up next is where I also got stumped the last time. It said that my domain was already or not listed, so I had to update it. So that means the address you put in your product to go to the item on Etsy is wrong. So like I said before, I had put returntosenderco.com when it was actually supposed to be Sarah Types because I got my 2 shops mixed up. So if you go back to the commerce section and you click on your item, you'll be able to click on edit product, and then you can edit the website link. And this is where you just want to change that front of the, either it's going to be www. Or I put in this wrong, maybe you spelled it wrong. So just make sure that it is your shop name.etsy.com at the beginning. Once I hit close, it'll save, and then when I go back to Instagram and try it again, when I hit next, I will now see that my website or my domain is available to be selected. So once you see that and the next button is highlighted, it is correct and you can move on. Now you have to submit for review. So you can click on the submit for review button, and then in your notification center, you should see a notification saying that your shop is being reviewed. The next notification you get would say verify your website website domain to use Instagram shopping. So you can click on that and then click on the Get Email button. This will send an email to whatever email you have on your Instagram, and this will give you the information to go verify. So this is the email. You click on the Verify Website button. That will take you to your Facebook business settings page and in domains. So you would click add to add the domain. When you add your domain, it's the same thing. So you just type in your store name .etsy.com. You don't need to put anything beforehand like HTTP. Just put sarahtypes.etsy.com. Once you're done, just refresh your page and you should see this. You'll want to click on the meta tag verification tab, and then you'll want to open your Etsy store. So if you go to etsy.com and then you click on settings and then you click on Facebook shops, you'll see an input here. This is where you're going to put a code. So click on the bold text to copy. We don't need all the text though. So once we've copied it and put it in this input, I'm actually going to delete everything except for what is in the quotation marks. It's just a long code. And then you will hit apply. And then when you go back, you can click on verify. It'll check in the background to see if this code is on your site. And once it knows that it is, it will say it will be verified. So if you go back to your Instagram profile and you update your notifications, you'll see that you are approved and you can start tagging products. This part is easy. Just choose a post that you've already made and click on the edit button in the ... menu, and then you just click on tag. Now you have options, so choose tag products. Click on your image the same way you would when you tag a person, and then select your product and then hit done. Now you have your posts tagged with products. So now on your profile, you should have the little shop icon above all your posts. It doesn't show if you even refresh, so I'm just going to hop out of this account and go to my other account, the Return to Center Co account, and you can see there's a little shop icon there. And that's what you should have after maybe if you log out and log back in again, but I'm just going to go back to that account and now it's there. So you just kind of need to give it a good refresh. Another cool thing is you can create a story and then tag your product in the story real easily. You can change the title, so once you click it, it will have, if you just click on it, you can see the title name, so you can remove it if it's super long. And then when you hit save, Instagram actually asks you if you want to keep these stories in a highlight. So then you have like a shop highlight for 24 hours, which is also pretty cool. Anyways, that's it. I know it's a lot. I hope it was helpful. If I missed anything or if you have questions, just make sure to leave it in the comments below.